Notice how it's not falling off the bone? That's how ribs are supposed to be.
Sheesh, some people consider those fighting words. Welcome back to We Got Gravy. Today we did a full rack of spare ribs with that beautiful Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce we made. I'll link the video if you want to see how to make that. These were so delicious. Let me show you how we did this. First, we start off with our bacon sheet. We get an aluminum foil down. We're going to get these ribs trimmed up. We're going to take that membrane off, trim that meat and that fat off here. Some people prefer the membrane. I like to take it off. So the best way to do this is with the paper towel. Now this is a good example because the membrane can rip, which it does here. You can see it doesn't come off in one hole. No big deal. Keep pulling at it. It'll eventually all come off. And we're going to get that all trimmed up. I want to take that fat off the back because I'm going to trim that extra meat off. I'm actually going to roll that meat up with seasoning and just cook it separately. So once you get that seasoned or trimmed up, we're going to go ahead and start on our dry rub. Now you can use whatever dry rub you like. I just like to make my own. You can do the same if you want. Let me show you what I did for mine. In a bowl here, I just added about a tablespoon of oregano, garlic powder. We went ahead with some red pepper flake, some chili powder. We added some paprika. We did about a tablespoon also of the onion powder. Now I didn't have cayenne, so I went with 2 tablespoons of the Dano spicy. This stuff's fantastic, worked great. Go ahead and get that in your bowl and mix it up. Everything was about a tablespoon for this rub, or a little heavier. We went down with a mustard binder. If you don't want to use a mustard binder, you can use oil. If you don't want to use any liquid, use a dry rub. If you do use a dry rub, go ahead and rub it on. But if you're going to use a binder, you don't really have to rub it, just kind of give it a good pat. We're going to go ahead and do both sides. I got that mustard all spread around. This time I did it with a spoon, save my hands from being yellow. Get that rub on there nice and heavy. All right, then we're going to bake these. So there's that piece I trimmed off. Like I said, I just seasoned this up. I rolled this fat side out to protect that meat. Now we bake these at 280 for 2.5 hours without the cover. Then after they come out, we're going to make this little tin foil thing here to cook the ribs. 2 pieces, same size. Fold your seams together, open it up nice and big. We're going to go down with the brown sugar. Then we're going to hit it with honey. Then we're going to add 5 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to go meat side down on the rack. So we're going to have the bones facing up on this one. There's them ribs after 2.5 hours. Get that on your brown sugar. Then go ahead and get your brown sugar back on the bone side up. Another hit of that honey, and then 5 more tablespoons of butter. We're going to wrap this up. I turned my oven up to 350. We're going to bake this for about 1.5 hours now. That's what it looks like when it comes out. We're going to flip this over. We're going to cover this in our barbecue sauce. We went another 30 minutes just like that with it open. Then we lathered it up with barbecue sauce again. There's that Dr. Pepper sauce. Then I went to a broil for about 10 minutes. Watch it. I wasn't looking for black. I was looking for that brown sugar to caramelize just like that. Boy, these come out fantastic. Super delicious, super easy to make. Goes with any sides. This whole rack was $11.21. Just a fantastic meal. They came out great. I encourage you to try it. I'll link the barbecue sauce down below. There you go right there. We got those cut up, plate those things up. These were succulent, delicious. Ribs shouldn't fall off the bone. If they do, they're still delicious, but these will definitely stay on. Take care. Enjoy.